Ajit Pai is the chairman of the FCC. They're the ones that just took away net neutrality, and he was the one that pushed for that movement. Net neutrality guaranteed freedom on the internet and equality, so no one site could get slowed down, whether it's an entertainment site, a sports site, a political site, whether it's right wing or left wing, all the websites had to be treated equally. Now they don't. The government is no longer protecting its citizens. They have handed over the internet to for-profit corporations, Verizon, Comcast, AT&T, et cetera, your internet providers. Now, those internet providers are going to do what? They're going to maximize profit. That's their job. You can't blame them for it. And so one of the ways they're going to do that is they're going to favor themselves. They're going to disfavor other websites that might be competitive to them. Then they're going to charge more money for some of the sites to be faster. And if you don't pay the ransom, then it's going to be slower. It is a disaster. And it is a bipartisan disaster. So if you're a right-wing website, those corporations do not like a lot of your positions. You alienate a lot of their customers, and they're not happy with that. You're in a world of trouble. Now you got a bunch of right-wing hacks online, not even a bunch, only a couple, who are lying to you. I don't know where they're getting their money, et cetera. You should look into that. But you got the Ben Shapiro's and the Stephen Crowders saying, oh, taking your freedom away from the internet. That's wonderful. What a wonderful thing to happen, right? Oh, they're gonna block some sites and slow down some sites. That's called freedom, baby. Okay, so it's preposterous, but it doesn't matter. The overwhelming majority of you online realize, yeah, the internet it should be kept as it is now. It's fine, leave it alone. Leave it alone, get your dirty hands off of our internet, okay? So now, of course, the Republican Party that takes bribes, I mean campaign donations from those companies, think, well, of course, Verizon and Comcast and these lovely companies who've given us millions of dollars in donations would be better equipped to handle the internet. And I'm sure they would do it for all of our benefit and not just for their bottom line. Come on, man, even if you're a Republican, how could you possibly believe that? Of course, a corporation, they must serve their bottom line. It's a fiduciary responsibility to serve their bottom line. So of course they're not going to look out for you or the internet, they're going to look out for themselves. So that's all fine, but we know about corruption both at the Republican level and yes, plenty on the Democratic level. But CPAC is supposed to be grassroots. That's the conservatives that get together every year, and they did this year, and they say, oh, we're grassroots, let's go get them, conservative principles and philosophy. So what do? Of course, they sold out. So now they're going around going, man, wouldn't it be great if these corporations can decide what's slow and what's fast and what exists and what doesn't exist on the internet? Not only that, they give Ajit Pai, perhaps the most hated man on the internet, a Courage Award. In fact, randomly, weirdly, CPAC then introduced the NRA. Why, right? Maybe because Ajit Pai shot and killed the internet. So the NRA is like, wait, I got this. Step aside, Butch. So they gave him the Charlton Heston Courage Under Fire Award. Dan Schneider, who's the executive director of the American Conservative Union that puts on CPAC, said Ajit Pai, as you probably already know, saved the internet. Saved the internet from what? It was right here, it was doing fine. Then he went on to say, Ajit Pai is the most courageous, heroic person that I know. Well, why would he have to be courageous and heroic if he did something that's popular? Shouldn't we be throwing roses at his feet if the entire internet was happy about what Ajit Pai did and he had liberated us? In fact, we're gonna get to that in a second, and you're gonna love those quotes. But let me give you the full context here. Here's a bunch of people that came out there, and they actually awarded him this giant musket or rifle or something, and Ajit Pai's like, oh, they're like, don't worry, we'll give it to you later. Okay, so here they are doing this incredibly awkward award.
Ajit Pai is the most courageous, heroic person that I know.
The Charlton Heston Courage Under Fire Award is sponsored by the National Rifle Association. This award, which is not given every year, only when someone is stood up under pressure with grace and dignity and principled discipline. The awardees have included people like Rush Limbaugh, Phyllis Schlafly, Roy Innis, Vice President Mike Pence, and Sheriff David Clarke. Chairman Pai we were giving you a really great award today. We cannot bring it on stage. When you can receive it, we'll give it to you. It's a Kentucky handmade long gun, and you'll love it.
Thank you very much.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Guns keep everyone safer, but we can't bring it on stage because we might all get shot. Okay, by the way, the people she listed was like the douchebag Hall of Fame. I mean, boy, there is not a list on the planet I'd rather less be on than that one. Oh, and Rush Limbaugh, Sheriff David Clarke, who let people die in his prisons, and Roy Innis, and all these horrible, horrible people, Mike Pence. Anyway, but here comes the fun part. So apparently, Ajit Pai did all of this for us. Now, the entirety of the internet hates him because he's actually taking freedom away from the internet. That's why they gave him an award for courage to stand up to almost everyone in the country, and of course, stand up against them and in favor of, what a coincidence, his former employer, Verizon, that funneled millions of dollars to politicians who put him into office. How courageous. Anyway, here's Schneider again talking about that.
As soon as President Trump came into office, President Trump asked Ajit Pai to liberate the internet and give it back to you.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Maybe here?
And giving it back to you, the people.
No, not quite it. Let's try this one.
And we give it back to you, the people.
By the way, he is next year's recipient of that same award. We liberate the internet and give it back to you, the people. Thank you so much, we really appreciate it. What you just watched was one of the videos that we do today, but we actually do a whole 2-hour show every single day. It's a podcast, you could watch it in video or listen to it as audio. You can download it, you can stream it, and you get it completely ad-free if you could become a member of the Young Turks. tytnetwork.com/join.